Well, all week leading up to the GoPro Mountain Games, we've been wanting to bring on local athletes that have a lot of experience with the Mountain Games and get you extra hyped about it. We've got a fairly legendary competitor here. You've been in it since almost the very beginning. William Desportes. Thanks for joining me today, William.
That's a dubious comment, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're quite welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your history in the Mountain Games, because you were a part of them before they were GoPro.
Before they were GoPro, you know, I've been competing in the Mountain Games more or less every year, probably since their inception. Back when untraditional marketing started it in '97 or '98, as just I think it was the Teva Mountain Games at that point. So to one degree or another through various endurance events through the years, but like I said, pretty much or more or less every year. I mean, it's just such a fantastic environment and such a fun event to be a part of that it's really something that's one of the highlights of my summer from a competitive standpoint, and from an event standpoint that I really look forward to. So it's I'm excited.
Much visibility, I'm ready. So many people in town.
It's quite amazing to see what it's grown into, and I mean what the foundation has done with it. They've taken it and run with it, and the evolution of the Gear Town and all of the events that they bring in, from East Vail to Eagle to disc golf to fly fishing or the rock climbing. I mean, from a competitor standpoint and from an athlete standpoint, to be able to compete in games in an environment like that where there's so many different disciplines and so many different athletes in town, it's really spectacular. It's unlike anything you're ever going to see from an athlete or a spectator standpoint as well. So it's really
getting
quite
that
special.
Variety of events just all crammed into Vail. Not even talking about how much it spreads out across our valley.
Absolutely, it's amazing to go into town and getting ready for your mountain bike race or your run or whatever it is that you're doing, and see the kayakers who are going through the same mental preparation that you're going through, or the rock climbers or the fly fishermen. It's really unlike any other event that you're ever going to be a part of. So it's exciting. It's really exciting.
Yeah, they have kind of the crown jewel of the Mountain Games is the Ultimate Mountain Challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you used to compete in.
I've done it a number of years. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to compete in the full event this year, but I've been a part of that event for many years. And it's an interesting format that they have going this year. So it should bring in competitors who are or athletes that are more prone or better disciplined in kayaking and whitewater events, as well as fly fishing. They're trying to broaden the playing field, or the athlete field, if you will, to bring in everybody who can who is well versed in their field to try and compete with it. So it should be interesting to see how it pans out. It's no longer just an endurance event. A whitewater kayaker could come in and easily be crowned the king of the Mountain Games. So it's going to be fun to see how that all unfolds.
Yeah, I'm excited to track that this year. So what are you competing in this year? What are your focus
So this year I'll be competing in the mountain bike, the GoPro, or the TIA CREF, I think is what it's called, cross-country mountain bike race on Saturday morning, and then the 10K trail run on Sunday morning. So I'll do a flip Saturday morning and Sunday morning. So
how do you prepare yourself to do the back-to-back, because the cross-country race is 30 to 50 miles, right?
Yeah, those will be more probably, I think we're running 15, 17 miles on the mountain bike, and then the 10K run, as we were discussing before we came on air, they're tweaking the courses a little bit due to the snow hanging on the mountains. So from what I've seen and what I've heard, the distances and the vertical gain will still be the same, so we should be around 15 miles on the mountain bike, 15, 17 miles on the mountain bike, and then a 10K or six and a half thereabouts mile run on Sunday morning. And traditionally, I have no doubt that it'll be any different this year. Those two courses are really quite difficult. The mountain ops for Vail Resorts, Ski Patrol, the Vail Rec, the foundation, they do a phenomenal job at setting courses, monitoring courses, and putting really a very great course down for us. So it's fun to race those.
All right. Well, thank you very much, William. Out of time, I'd love to have you for another 10 minutes here. Just keep chatting about the games.
My pleasure.
If you're interested in checking out William, watch him Saturday morning for the cross-country bike race, and then Sunday for the 10K. And best of luck to you in the Mountain Games. And now we're going to check in with Mark live in Vail.